Yeah, that's my city.
Yes, sir.
So, Sta Deal, how y'all doing? My name is Wally the P, or also known as Wally P, and this is Sta Deal. So today we are talking Sta Deal with Pasadena. That is the city I was born and raised in. That's the city I love with all my heart. And I just brought some beautiful people here just to talk about it. And I'll go to my person to my left.
Sta Deal, man. It's Donovan over here. 96 Reasons, Donovan Riley. You feel me? Yeah, just out of Pasadena, California, Altadena, whatever y'all want to call it, the northwest of Adena. You feel me? That's where we from. So, got my little bro over here.
Yep, Sta Deal, man. It's Chooch. 96 Reasons, man. Everybody know me as Dominic, but most people know me as Chooch as well, like my nickname growing up.
For sure.
96 Reasons, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And on to my next person.
Sta Deal, it's Malik here. Malik Kendall, a.k.a. Cheeks, whatever you want to call me. Just, don't call me stupid. But, Malik Kendall, I'm an actor, straight out of Pasadena, California, born and raised. Not Altadena, but we love y'all too.
For sure.
Yeah, we just out here to, do this podcast and have fun. Love each other.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Sta Deal with this Dena thing, man. What's the deal? Let's talk about it. So, how do y'all feel about Pasadena? So, how I feel is when I say I'm from Pasadena and most people don't know the city, they'll be like, where's that? Mm-hmm. And so, I usually have to say, northeast of Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
And usually they be like, oh, so you're from LA?
Man.
Nah, I'm from Pasadena.
Home of the Rose Bowl. That's how I be telling people, bro. You
Thank you.
you feel me? Because everybody, they be knowing the Rose Bowl, you feel me? But then, hopefully Jay-Z and Beyonce hear that too. I wanted to clear that up. Make sure next time y'all consider, y'all talking about the Rose Bowl, y'all come perform at the Rose Bowl, give Pasadena their props. You feel me? Like, Pasadena is not LA. We got a nice little chunky gap in between us, you feel me? And so at the end of the day, we have a lot of prominent people coming out of Pasadena. You feel me? We got Jackie Robinson, all these different other people. Jackie Long. It's
man. We talking about people. Let's talk about brands and grocery. Like, let me tell you, the first Trader Joe's was in Pasadena.
Yeah, right? That's see.
You know how many people live off Trader Joe's?
Yeah, exactly. For real.
Like, bro.
Hey, look,
crazy.
you see, Trader Joe's ain't even in our community. We grew up off of Food for Less and Ralph's, and not the Fresh Fare Ralph's, but you feel me?
Old Vaughn's,
and that's Martin Final.
Martin Final, we don't Vallarta now. We don't even got a Trader Joe's in our area, in our demographics.
I'm already knowing, bro. I'm already knowing. Have you ever came across somebody who had to come at you like, "Hey, you from LA, right? You from LA?"
Oh yeah, all the time. Because I went to Morehouse.
Of course.
When
actually speak on that. So
I saw with this topic is actually what I dealt with a lot when I first got out there. Because a lot of people that we go to school with, they kind of put you in boxes like Chicago, New York. You got your area, but being from in LA, they try to say, "Oh, y'all all from LA," and I'm like, "Nah, I was that kid. Like, nah, I'm from Pasadena." And then one of my homeboys be like, "Man, stop saying that." I'm like, "Nah, y'all say y'all from Inglewood. Y'all say y'all from Long Beach. You got Carson. You got your different places. We got ours. Like." So they started be looking at me like, "Oh yeah, that's Chooch from Pasadena."
You gotta know.
There it is.
So that's how I marketed it on campus. So people let it be known. I'm like, I love LA. We all in one county, but yeah, I dealt with that a lot. Let people know where I'm actually from. Rose Bowl. We got our own historical stuff. We got our own schools. We got our own lingo, everything.
Got our own downtown.
Yeah.
Our own little downtown. We got our own set stuff going on.
Well, Old Town, what?
Man.
Come on now.
So a lot of people don't even know how many movies been shot out there. I'll be watching movies and stuff, and then I'll be like, that's in Pasadena right there. Example, bro. Little Rascals and stuff. When the dog in the beginning when the dog was running, I'm like, that's on Fair Oaks.
Yes.
I'm like stuff like that. They don't grown ups movies like that. They don't understand. It's little Transformers, all of that.
All of it.
So they like, okay, Pat, so you can be, they used to look at me like the historian, okay, you letting us know about Pasadena. I'm like, yeah, man.
For sure.
We love LA, but this is where we at, though.
It's a Pasadenean pride.
Yeah.
It's a certain pride. We love the whole, it just affect us, and it affect all of us in different ways, but it affect us in the best ways, but I'll let you speak, bro.
Yeah. I can definitely attest to everything they said. I'm an actor, and so I'll be on set, and in Hollywood, it's weird because people definitely heard of Pasadena, but they ain't heard of Dena. they ain't heard of. I call it the Rose.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the northwest side I'll be talking about. They don't know about
that's
that
the
section.
one. Yeah, and I'll be asking them like, okay, you ever been to, you ever been to Jackie Rob? You ever been to, Robinson Park? You ever been to La Pinnaresca? If you ain't been like over there, then you ain't really experienced Pasadena for what Pasadena is.
Most definitely.
And that's cool, I guess, but I don't know. I say don't claim Pasadena if you ain't really experienced the hood side of it.
Oh yeah,
and that's really like,
sure.
and that's really like personal to me because like, I'll be on set and there are some people like, the main dude from Raven's Home, he's from Pasadena, or not from Pasadena. He lives in Pasadena, but he lives on like the other side. And I tell him it's like, when you're in public, just like be careful because a lot of people don't know being from Pasadena get you killed.
Yeah,
in certain places you go to,
it ain't all gentrified. Nice and sweet.
It ain't nice. It ain't none of that. And so like, it's a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about. Dina the Rose, and it's a lot of things that people assume that they know about it because a lot of people say it's like when they do see the hood and they're like, "Are you sure like this is the hood? Like this is one of the nicest hoods."
Man,
like
bro,
I be trying to tell people like, bro, gentrification is real, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, and then y'all gotta understand like. Our little section it's like a little box. Like our stuff is small on the map. Like as far as the minorities are literally placed in the northwest section of Pasadena, Altadena.
Yes.
So it's like that. And that's so small compared to Los Angeles, like Inglewood. You got all these different. You got bigger. A bigger demographic out there. So people got to understand it's easier to gentrify Pasadena more than it is LA because Pasadena is way smaller than LA. So
it would generate a lot of more money than a lot of other cities. Like
that one,
the Rose Bowl game that generates billions of dollars.
The Rose Parade itself,
yes, bro.
So we have the money. Our city has the money to fund a lot of these projects that we have, and like Donovan said, it's a small area, so there ain't much to really gentrify. So
it's just kicking them out because if you ever go south of Pasadena, what you got, South Pass.
Yeah.
What you see in South Pass. You ain't never going to see nothing like you going to see in the Northwest. You feel me?
You cross over lake going eastward bound. You seeing straight
big houses, big yards.
For real.
Yeah.
Stuff I ain't never seen.
You got actual grass on the yards.
Man, for real though.
Real deal.
Actual
real
grass,
talk.
bro. Like you actually see dogs locked up. Like they not just running around. They ain't got no coyotes to deal with.
Yeah. I gotta go across the street from my house. Like right now, there's a whole ass goat that lives in a house, and I'm not talking about LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, a whole ass bad.
Hey, that's crazy. Me and the homie I was dropping Fred off. Our homie Fred. You feel me? Big Fred. I was dropping him off. Sure. Yep. And we was driving down Summit, and why is they? Two little Mexican kids, bro, had their goat on a leash, bro. They baby goat, and they was really just all three running up Summit. That shit had me crying. And I was like, a goat?
That's the regular pet.
Like,
bro.
Crazy.
Shit was wild though.
Hey, that's the pet of the hood, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
and then piggybacking off of what Don said, it's what's the name? When you talk about like Pasadena being when I said like Pasadena, the hoods look nice and this and that, it's like low key, what do you expect? Like we're black people and we know, like in Pasadena, we know where we come from. Like I'm talking about like the kings and the queens and the Egyptians and everything before that. And so it's like we have so much pride in our city, and this isn't to knock any other city. This isn't to knock any other way anybody run their hood, but it's like, when we have so much pride and love in our city that we keep up with it. Like Jackie Rob get rebuilt every 5-6 years on some shit.
Yeah, I keep telling people, man, that the God, we're very spiritual people. Like we believe in God. We was raised like that. Let me throw this in here. My boy Walter mom, Miss Petra, shout out to her.
Shout out to Miss Petra.
She was the one on the keys back then, teaching us the music classes in church, teaching us about church and all of that stuff back in the day. So, I keep telling people, man, we don't serve the God that created us, bro. The God that's in all of us in this room. He didn't create us to be dirty. He didn't create us to be, not wanting the finer things in life. He created the finer things. So he wants the finer. He likes the finer things. So at the end of the day, people be looking at, oh, because you clean, you're a punk or something. Like, nah. And then that's the stereotypes that that our generation, this fourth generation, is breaking away from. Those stereotypes of, people just thinking that, oh, minorities are, ghetto, dirty.
Yeah.
Like we can't, we're not smart. And that's another thing too with like Pasadena in general. That's another stereotype I'm trying to break. Like Malik is an actor. You feel me? You're a podcaster. Like, we're doing clothes. We're more than athletes and gangbangers. You feel me?
Y'all
like,
doing more than clothes, and he doing more than acting.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, y'all got things going for y'all.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. So you feel me? And it's just, that's the stereotype that, we all as black men are facing, but also being from Pasadena, we trying to change the narrative of just being athletes and gangbangers. You
No,
feel
that's
me?
real.
Like,
Straight out.
so
And that's why I felt like weird when I went to Morehouse and stuff. I felt like I couldn't like really take it in when I first came, because a lot of people were looking at me like, do you even know where you really at? Like, I'm like, I didn't know what Morehouse was before that. So I'm like, because where I'm from, where we grew up at, this wasn't a reality. Like,
Right.
we don't, the closest HBCU is in Texas. So it's like,
We don't see that.
yeah, we don't see that type of stuff. And I'm like, so going to a school like that where you talking to people that want to be cardiovascular surgeons and shit, like, it be just crazy stuff. You be like,
Man.
you don't even hear this stuff where I'm at. The people being lawyers and stuff like that. So that was the culture shock in itself for me. I was just looking like, man, it's much more to life than, like, I'm really looking back like, man, my homies, bro, is like really thinking small. Like, they got us thinking in a small tiny box. Like, that, that's all God make.
if we don't make it in sports, we come from the area. If we don't make it in sports, bro, we're just gonna gangbang.
We're
That's
finna go
how,
to the hood.
Yeah, that's exactly how we like.
Because we left the hood to just go to the sports practice.
Exactly.
We're coming from the hood to go to practices.
So they that's how a lot of people. I done lost a lot of homies like that. You feel me? That's in the pen right now. I'm grateful to not have seen that side, the death side of gangbanging so much, but I have lost a lot of homeboys to the to the jail and prison system over these years.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
So it's like, because that's all they wanted to do. Like, oh, I'm not getting no offers. Oh, I'm finna go to the hood, blood. I'm finna go to the hood because I'm not finna be playing with nobody. I'm finna, now
Definitely.
you feel me? Now a few years later, now they telling me, man, that was one of the dumbest mistakes I done made. Like,
Hey, bro, it's a mindset thing, bro. It's a mindset
life is what
thing.
you make it.
Yeah.
And also, bro, you gotta also throw into it. Being in Pasadena, bro, it's not the easiest to come up out of here.
Oh,
Like,
no,
not at all,
whatsoever. Like, we have people going against us that don't want us to win.
Yeah.
They
For real,
don't want
though.
us to win.
For real.
That'll
And-
clown you for making clothes. That'll clown you for doing a podcast. That'll clown you for acting and all that.
And that's just from my peers. My neighbors who's moving in trying to gentrify, they calling the police on me too while I'm going home. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to make it home.
For
I
real,
got the
though.
police bothering me now. I don't even know if I could walk in my door for real.
For real though.
I might not see another blink.
Exactly.
And like most people are set to be a victim of their environment. And that's the thing I do get with what you're saying when we're trying to break it. We're all trying to break it. That system of because you're from this environment or because you're in this environment does not mean this environment defines you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know
we
what I
can
mean?
change the environment.
Exactly.
Like,
We can change it.
and it's so everything. A lot of things that a lot of people don't talk about is about how our environment became this from something, and it's like California became California from Mexico.
Man.
It came,
Most definitely.
all of these things are all malleable. Like, it's all, you can change it, and it just takes some effort, and it takes some dedication and some real like passion to it.
And courage.
because-
I would
yes.
say you gotta be courageous, because it's like, that's what I was saying. Like, breaking away from this type of stuff is just not easy, because I can say when I quit football, going to the school, like me and Donovan went to Alamany.
Okay.
That's a top name out here in Southern California football, where you feel subjected to, like, I gotta go to college to play football and stuff like that.
Oh, my bad. Quick question. Where is Alamany located at
It's
in
in
Pasadena?
it's in
Mission Hills, California.
So like
about-
we were commuting to school every day,
Okay.
but
It's about like 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes. It's like right after Silmar and San Fernando.
Okay, for
nah,
sure.
yeah,
Copy.
right off the 210.
I understand. So y'all had to go far to get that good education.
Yeah,
It wasn't. It was. I'm not even gonna lie though. It's not even that far. And Alamany was one of those schools, bro, where at that time, that I would say that was the boom of like. That's when everybody was doing the sports thing like real heavy, like the football thing, trying to send their kids off to private school so they can get offers and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when we got to Alamany, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting. Have y'all seen All American? The show All American.
Yes, sir.
So I'm expecting to walk into to a Beverly Hills setting, right? Seeing a bunch of white people. I start walking in. I'm walking on campus. I'm like,
None of that.
Donovan. I'm looking around. Who knows What?
What are you
It's
doing
about
here?
7 people from Pasadena already there waiting on me. Like, and then I'm seeing, Alameda was pretty diverse. We had a lot of Asians, we had a lot of Mexicans. So, and we had a lot of kids from LA. So Alameda was real cultured at that time, bro. It's not like that now, but it wasn't really too far off, bro. We was still getting into the same stuff as if we was going to schools in PUSD. Like, you feel me? Just a little bit more, structure, because you feel me, parents is paying money, so they'll kick you out. They got they ran by the archdiocese and stuff, the Catholic Church. So they a little bit more strict on certain things. Them grades slip. All right, you gonna get up out of here. You feel me? But
sure.
That's I would say that was really the more so difference between public and Alameda.
Yeah. And then, go for it.
My bad. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say a little like piggybacking off of what y'all were talking about, how you went to Alameda and you were expecting it to be Beverly Hills and be this and that. I haven't played football since I was 5. I fell in love with acting when I was 5, and it's been that ever since. And so and sports here and there, but the passion was always that. And so when I have 2 brothers, my little brother Jabari Kendall and my older brother Robbie Kendall, football stars. And growing up around them and growing up in that space, the main thing I always heard was how a lot of people hated how they felt like they had to send their kids to Alameda, to a cathedral, to to all these different schools to feel like they could come up. And and so it's interesting that you brought up like All American, because like that show was it in their 3rd season, the main character Spencer came back to Crenshaw,
yeah,
because he felt like he was taking a resource away from Crenshaw by going to Beverly and all these different things. You talked about how you went to the HBCU. Right now the sister show All American Homecoming, that's at HBCU. And it's beautiful, because just like how you brought up, our generation is trying to like break these curses and
break
all that.
the generational curses.
Now that's being reflected in TV. And I've always been a believer that TV is the thing that sets the trend in life.
Most
TV and
music and TV.
That one right there.
Entertainment. That's why my dad always told me growing up to be careful in that industry, because that industry, bro, is so powerful. Just because me and my brother was just talking about it the other day. What's the song with Manny Fresh and Cash Money? They saying,
I can't pay my rent.
I can't pay my rent, but because all my money spent, but that's okay because I'm still fly. Like
that messed up a whole.
That messed up, but then because now look, as we got older, what was the memes and stuff talking about? Like, oh, dude had to fly his Jordans on, but he's sleeping in his car.
Facts.
But then, and then these same people that was rapping about that type of stuff when they first got on, right? They're telling us like financial literacy. Now we're conflicted. Because now we grew up hearing how you said don't spend the money on the rent, spend it on them shoes. You feel me? Spend it on them rims when you know you gotta pay for something else.
Your lights your kids is hungry and
exactly
and you out here like sleep. Come on now.
So now that's why people really gotta pay attention to all these other artists and stuff, like getting it, or actors and stuff like that, directors. People have to understand that it's not about just fame and fortune. It's about really sending the message, bro. Like, because ever since I first met Malik, bro was super outgoing, super respectful, super cool. Like, and at first I'm thinking, okay, maybe because bro just a Chick-fil-A worker and that's how they all is, right? But nah, bro actually would come and sit down and talk to us. You feel me? Like, and really chop it up with us.
It was one because I love y'all too, because it was like, fuck that job.
On me. And that's when I started realizing, like, Malik got just genuine love, bro. Like, you feel me? So there's a whole bunch of people out here, bro. It's not always about the extra turned up music or the super sexual movies. It's about, bro, what type of person you are, what type of message you really trying to get across the board. You feel me? Because those are very influential.
And every message you trying to send off, you trying to make sure your whole heart in it. Like, I'm trying to show you my heart. Not in the whole way, but in the whole way. If that makes sense. Like, in anything you do, like in my podcast, I'm trying to show y'all my thoughts. Like,
real talk.
And in his acting, I'm pretty sure he's trying to show you his vision or how he visioned what the scene should be, or like, you know what I mean?
Everything is with an intention. You gotta have intention on what you're doing.
It gotta be real genuine too, though, bro. It's real genuine. A lot of people do a lot of stuff and like they might feel forced. Like they might feel like their heart ain't in it.
Real
When your
talk.
heart ain't in it, your quality ain't in it.
Real talk.
You
Yeah.
feel me? So like that's how I always feel like always like hit it the best I can.
They hard not in it, or it's for personal gain.
Yeah.
It's
For
like,
personal gain.
yeah, that's should be a lot
And
of
the
selfish
crazy-
people.
And the crazy thing about like what you brought up is like how, you know, it's like when you talk to me, it's genuine love. It's all that. That came from Pasadena too.
Yeah.
Like I grew up,
Most definitely.
you know, my mom's from Arkansas, my dad's from out here, and I didn't grow up with my dad like around that much when I was younger. So it was just moms and all that, and she didn't know about the hood. She didn't know really anything about it. She still don't to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And so, what's the name? Growing up, it was the OGs around. It was people on the street literally selling rock and all that, just you know, teaching me the game. And I grew up in an apartment in between two like gangs that really just get active and all that. And so in those same apartments, there were bangers and all that, and there were people, you know, selling stuff and, you know, doing what they got to do to get by. And when I was a kid, I lived at those apartments since I was 8 years old. And when I was a kid, mad young, it was those same dudes always telling me, you know, like, don't pay attention to the social media stuff. Really just focus on you, your acting, and your people. And they were also teaching me like the heart and to just put your heart in everything you do. And you know, a byproduct of that
100%.
was people. Like a lot, whenever people say, you know, like focus on your passion, focus on your love, and this and that, people ain't really like put into that, like vocally. But you know, I feel like my strength in acting comes from people.
Oh, yeah.
My emotion in life comes from people. Like you guys give me energy,
Oh, yeah.
and 24/7, and so it's like with that, Pasadena is one of those few places that, you know, has a bit of the Hollywood flair to it when you go to an Old Town, or where you go to like, you know, the Rose Parade or the Bowl or anything like that. You have the Hollywood flair, but you have the heart, and that's that's the thing about Pasadena. It's a heart over everything else. You know,
For
it's
real,
like
though.
Most
everything you do. The bangers have heart. They
Oh,
have
yeah.
rules. Like, and if you go,
Because we the underdogs,
Yes.
in every
Yes, sir.
situation.
In
You
every
feel me? Every
situation.
single situation, bro. That's why I feel like, you feel me? That's why I feel like a lot of people focus more on the street shit so much. Like when they think about Pasadena, is because they, you feel me? We was the underdogs. We still is the underdogs. We the small city. We get grouped
Always
in.
counted up.
People skip over us. Like, and that's why I'm really trying to go hard too with this, because with clothes, the music management, all of that, you feel me, acting, all of that, whatever it is, podcasting, we need to go hard because it's our turn. Like y'all remember growing up when it was that boom of YG, Slim, DJ Mustard, Dom Kennedy, Nipsey Hussle, all these people just started. You feel me? The Odd
Booming.
Future, they just started. They all was like, it was like they turned the TDE cats. They all had you feel me? They put LA on in a
Everybody got
real
their
way.
turn.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, so now it's our turn, bro. Like, that's why, you feel me? So it starts now, you feel me?
And that's because they was on go time, bro. It's
Yeah.
go time. It's time to work.
For real,
And a lot of times we're working, it just take that first step.
Mhm.
And a lot of people, they just be scared to make that first step.
Man,
bro.
hey,
just because
for real,
like we were
yeah.
always saying, like, you ain't seen nobody do this.
For real.
Before. Like, you ain't seen nobody go to Morehouse. You ain't seen nobody start no business like y'all. You ain't seen nobody acting like you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that shit rub off, bro. That shit rubs off on the future.
I'm not gonna lie, the
And-
first time I heard about Morehouse was when he told me he was going there. Honestly, like, I totally forgot. Like, I don't think about Martin Luther King every day. You feel me? So it's like, bro, living out
Jackson,
Yeah,
Spike
living out,
Lee, all that.
living out in our demographic, bro. Yeah, they had all them people. I'm like, nigga, I'm like,
I'm hearing
what?
fire.
Yeah, I'm
Fire
like,
after
what?
fire
You
after
feel me?
fire.
Like they went to Morehouse, but you feel me? Killer Mike, you feel me? All these
Hell
cats.
yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro, like these niggas really went to Morehouse, and I'm just now really paying it because, you know, coming from out the West Coast, bro, you don't think about no HBCU. You
Yeah.
feel me?
I'm
Like,
not thinking about that.
you're
for
not
real.
thinking about that, bro. You feel me? And
That's
we
more
come
that like Southern living.
Man, and we come from such
Yeah.
a small city, bro, where people haven't even went to the valley.
Exactly.
And then there's a
Yeah.
lot of people from Pasadena, right, that haven't even been up past Altadena Drive.
I went to the
Literally.
what's that thing called?
Literally.
The little planetary thing in Glendale.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
Observatory?
Yeah,
Yeah,
observatory.
I went to observatory for the first time in my life like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've
And that's in Glendale. That's
you know, it's
like
I was
10
about to
minutes
say,
away.
I was like, that's like 10, 15 minutes away.
you know, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Right
I've
across the
never
freeway.
been there.
See?
Never.
And that's real.
Like, never been there.
I've been there a few times.
You've been there for
It was
okay,
like- it was
okay.
like field
so
trips and
so
shit.
Pasadena being there,
It's
Pasadena
free
being in the
too.
building. You feel
It's
me?
free too. So which is
Yeah,
crazy.
and that's what I'm
Be
saying
up
though.
there.
But people definitely, like, when you coming from that small thinking, I literally had a homeboy one day where he was like, he be always on his phone. You feel me? So we was driving up to my house. We get up to a certain part of the street, but en route to my house, he like, bro, where do you have me at? I'm like, bro, we're right here on Glen Rose and Lost Flores, bro. What do you mean? He like,
I'm already knowing.
He like, bro, I've never been up here before. I said, bro, you're born and raised in Pasadena, right? Like, you've never been up this high in Altadena before?
Came up
like,
the hill or nothing?
he was like, nah, bro, I've never been up here like that. Like,
But we know not to like usually you're not really supposed to
yeah, you out of bounds.
just
yeah,
You-
most
you
cats,
a
most
little
cats
too
be,
far.
most
I'm trying to
cats
find a way
be,
to say
yeah,
it,
most
yeah.
cats, nah, just, shit, bro.
let's just say what it is, my nigga. So like,
yeah, bro.
you feel me? When you from the hood and like
Whether you bang or not.
whether you bang or not, bro, if you somewhere and you know it's like hoodly, I'm not really gonna be outside like that. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna even like.
Unless I know I'm finna go get in some trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
either
got
I
a
know I'm
reason.
finna go get into some trouble, or I'm trying to get into some fun, and trouble might find me.
Yeah, for real
sure.
talk.
Yeah.
And I might as well stay where I know I'm safer.
Exactly, and
So
that,
it's like,
and
let me
that's-
get back to my kids.
and that's how people in Pasadena really think, like with everything though. Like they like, bro, I just want to stay in Pasadena. I be having a hard time getting my homies to come to the valley with me, bro. I be telling these people,
Man.
like, you feel me, bro? I be around millionaires' kids, bro, or people that's en route to being millionaires.
Right.
And they still don't care. Like, people will be like, oh, real, I'm boo. I'm not finna go over there. Like, you feel me? I gotta make some money in the hood. So you feel me now?
That's that
You
box.
now
Yeah,
you're not
that's
thinking
that
about
box.
nothing else, not realizing. You feel me?
You might find your new talent. You might find your new interest, bro.
Man,
Passion,
How
your
many
new
times?
love.
How many times? Like somebody done told you no. I know I done said this a lot of times. How many times somebody told you no to going somewhere just because that's yard?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, nah, I don't want to go. Why? That's yard.
yeah.
Ain't no real reason.
Ain't no real reason.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no real reason, bro. I just don't want to do
And you know,
it.
I get to stop asking niggas after a while.
Yeah.
That shit irritating.
I
Like,
ain't
bro,
gonna
I'm not
pull your
finna
ass.
keep
You want
me to
begging
keep offering you
yeah.
food, nigga? You
Man.
gonna keep saying no?
I'm finna start taking it personal in a minute. Like,
Closed mouths
like,
don't get fed.
Yeah.
Like closed mouth don't get fed. Hey, but I am meant to go back to what we were talking about earlier when we were talking about how everything we're experiencing now can just break us out that box, and everything starts in my mind with the youth.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
For sure.
The children are our future.
Yeah.
If we don't teach the children nothing, we're gonna have nothing.
Yeah.
because it's gonna be theirs.
impressionable.
agree.
They the most
And-
impressionable.
And one thing I really want to push, and I love that y'all pushing it, is to push outside that box. It's okay to go to the observatory and be from Pasadena.
For real.
California. It's okay to go to the museum. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. As long as you're doing everything in
It's
positivity.
okay to articulate yourself too, young fellas and young ladies out there. So
Most
it's okay to
definitely.
articulate yourself and be labeled as a smart person, a smart individual. Like my man right here off the camera. Like most people would see him and hear him talk and be like, "Oh, he's talking white." What does that mean?
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
I mean,
Because he
nothing.
articulates him, he talks correct.
Man,
Damn,
I'm
like
talking ignorant.
Man.
Even if that, bro, he talking how he talk, let's try to understand him.
man,
That should
another
really
thing
be the
too,
message.
yeah.
You feel me?
And what's really not pushed too much is how the girls that you really want in life, whether it's like a wife thing or whether it's just like people you want in your the girls you want in your life for a while, love guys that can speak.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
most
for
definitely.
sure.
Like there's a reason
Yeah.
why rappers have girls. It's not the jewelry. It's not this, and that. Before any of that, before like Biggie had the the jewelry and all that kind of stuff, he had the way he talked.
Oh yeah,
sure.
for sure.
And
Articulate
someone,
yourself.
yeah, somebody really
he
come
was
up
still
to
pulling Lil Kim.
you.
man.
Straight off.
At the little shouties, you feel me?
Yeah.
You already know how that go. Hey, but so let's take this to the Pasadena terms. So Yard, Sta Deal, guac.
Man, I was just
real guac.
explaining this to somebody, because it's a Twitter page, like
It's a Twitter page.
it's a Twitter page, it's like
Man.
called Pasadena Slang. It came out a minute ago, but
I gotta
Look.
check this.
yeah,
Bro,
a girl I was talking to just recently, we was talking about that. I'm like, she was like, what does all these words and stuff mean? Like, she be hearing how I'm talking because she's from out there, so.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, with like yard and or like when I be saying like when somebody say something funny or try to like shoot a joke at me, I be like, get like get up out of here, like
Get up
it's
out
just-
my face.
yeah, or just
Get
be like,
on.
man, or get
Get
on,
on.
like just be like, watch out. But the lingo is just funny too. That's why I was telling the homie out there more like in Atlanta. I was like, bro, we got our own lingo, like we
got
talk
our own lingo.
Got our own everything.
yeah, just like in Inglewood, they say gerb and all that. Like they talk a
Yeah.
certain way out there. I'm like, bro, we got our own lingo, bro.
Hey,
Like,
how many times you was like low key not preaching, but you was saying something like real factual, and so all you heard was that is.
Oh
That
me,
is-
for
that
sure.
is-
That is true.
Yeah.
Won't hear
You know what's
nothing
wild?
else. That is.
I'm about to say that's wild because when I was younger, it was that is true, da-da-da-da. And then I don't know when it happened. It just got shortened to that.
That's and then Noop for all my fraternity brothers out there. Noop. The original Noops is past Northwest Pasadena. So when we saying Noops, I know y'all be getting a little, tight sometimes.
Kappas and shit.
The Kappas. You feel me? I love all my Kappas. Shout out Stephen Mitchell, my boy Trayvon, all of them, Tyler, y'all all Kappas. But they know they from Pasadena. They know where the Noop, original Noops, real.
Come on, Noop. Like what? What? Gert? Yeah, man. I love when like you meet somebody from Pasadena and it just come out like I don't know if it would be like a Pasadena term, but you just hear how they talking.
Nah, yeah, we definitely got an accent. We got an accent.
Like I know you from Dena, and then you always end up asking like, "Oh, you from Dena? Oh, you from Dena?"
You hear what up, real? Where you from, bro? You not from LA, right? You from Pasadena? Yeah,
definitely from Pasadena. Like
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't been in parties in high school, bro, and that's one thing I could say about I do love about our city, bro. Like we got our own little BS going on, but like when I didn't linked up with homies at parties randomly, it's like we all just come together every single time. Like we just be one big group. It'd be like about like I remember we just went to the studio, ran into the homies over there. Well, we was just like, bro, we finna just merge the studio session, bro. It was like 12 of us in there, all from Pasadena. Dude from BPS walked in. He like, "Oh, where y'all from?" We like, "We all from Pasadena." He like, "Damn, y'all sound like a choir." Like he said, "And y'all thick." He said, "Every time I see Pasadena niggas, they thick every time."
Like, cause we not moving dumb, bro.
And thick for everybody that's listening. That means a lot of people. See, that's a term right there that you just said. People.
Thank you.
I mean, some of us be on our squad shit, but we not talking about exercise. We're not talking about that thing. We not.
You get the deal. You get the deal.
We be like say it's a lot of people. Like it's thick over there. So
it's real thick. Yeah, it might get ugly. You feel me?
Never know. But we always know where we are. I remember going up to the Loma Alta parties being like 11, 12 years old.
It was turned.
A few babies was made up in there. For sure.
For real. We not gonna talk about that.
Loma Alta parties is funny.
But like I remember being up there and then like not knowing nobody because you like from Pasadena, you either worked up there with like Miss Penny and all them at the little at the thing.
That's at Loma Alta,
the Loma Alta thing, or you went up there with your homies and all that. But what's the name? I was always in the room, working on my acting stuff, and so I realized I didn't have like friends that I hung out with outside of school till like high school. So when I was in middle school, I would I got invited to my first one by my cousin Daylon. Duncan, what a dude. So I got invited, but I didn't even get invited. I got dragged up there because like nigga, I was scared because nigga, that's out of bounds. Even though I don't bang, like I have.
You don't feel like dealing with the politics of that shit. Walking and possibly getting banged on.
Yeah, being at a different park is different. Not even a different park. Being at a park in general. Is
and gangbangers, that's another thing too. Not to cut your story. Man, look, if a dude don't look like he gangbang, bro, leave people alone, bro. That shit gets annoying, bro. Having to keep on telling people like, all right, bro, I don't gangbang, but you just not finna be walking up on me. I remember I had this nigga from Altadena Block Crip, bro, walk up to me from Altadena, old cat. Nigga, he like, this when I had my actor at the time. When I was working, I just started working up at the park. I'm waiting for my cousin to come out the store. Bro sticks his head in my car. I'm on my phone. He stick his head in my car window because my windows was down. He like, "Hey, cuz, where you from?" I'm like, "Huh?
Back up, dude."
I said, bro, back up out my car, bro. I don't even know you, dude. Like, and do you know who you banging on? Like, my family, all my family's from Altadena. Like, you feel me? They from both sides. You feel me? Like, but I got family in Altadena as well as Pasadena. So you feel me, bro? Back up out my car. And do I look like I'm gangbanging? Like, man, that shit gets annoying.
I was on my phone, nigga.
Man.
Nigga, I'm listening to Fall Out Boy. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I read my text, bro? Can I read my text from my daughter, bro? Damn. Like,
my favorite thing nowadays.
You lucky you didn't get blasted if you put it on the wrong
the wrong dude.
Like that's just retarded to me. I could never put my head in somebody else's car and just let you do whatever you want. Like what?
My favorite thing to do whenever like somebody step up to me these days is to either if bro is like right on me, I will start coughing because everybody's scared of COVID.
Oh yeah.
I will pretend to start coughing with the swiftness and be like, back the fuck up. Or I'll just be like 6 feet. Man. And it'll snap them out of that hood, like not persona, but like that hood mentality with the swiftness. Like I was at Farnsworth Park maybe like 2-3 months ago. And I was playing basketball with my homie Rye. And what's the name? We went from up there and we went to what's that thing? It's on Lake. We went to
out to Dina Burger. No, you talking about somebody else.
Nah, he talking about on the lakeside.
Yes, on the lakeside, wherever that place was. You know what? Yeah, let's not put the landmark on there. But we went to this like restaurant and they had this drive-through thing, and what's the name? He was telling me like I was playing in like this red sweater or something, and he was like, hey, we about to go here, and I said, okay, bet. Under I had a tank top on. It was a black one. I take off the shirt. And
I remember this story, bro. That was Fair Oaks Burger. You did say because you said Ryan had said something out the window. Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Yeah. So we pull up there.
That'll do it too. Fair Oaks Burger, that'll do it. That's
you already know.
That's a landmark for
y'all
sure.
already know.
For y'all that don't know, Calaveras and Fair Oaks is very dangerous.
Yes.
Very, very dangerous.
It can get very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. You heard that song "Don't Come to LA" YG? It's like that from those specific streets.
Exactly.
But
It's like that a lot of places for real.
yeah, Cali ain't nice, man. But like so we pull up, we order, and we waiting for our food. And we still in the car. We still in the drive-thru. This dude get out of his car. He like park. He get out of his car and he go inside. We still waiting for our food. He come back out and I'm talking to the lady, just telling her like sauces that I want, this and that. Out of nowhere, all I hear in my ear is Rye go, "Who trying to find out?" I said, "Hold on." I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. What happened?" And then the nigga like by that time the nigga was like maybe like 2-3 feet from the car. He said, where y'all from? I said, hold up. I said, Ryan, shut up. I said, bro, we not even on that. We just came from playing basketball. Like, bro, what's the problem? And then he's like, nah. He's like, I just don't recognize y'all. And he was just like, I just gotta look out for the hood, this and that. And I'm like, bro, I get that, but nigga, we just hungry.
And you talking about Ryan?
Yes, bro. Robin. Exactly. You already know how Ryan gets.
Captain.
Yeah, all his brothers' blood.
Get down with the get down, bro.
Man.
That's what was funny.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't funny, but it was crazy.
It was funny afterwards because like I had to turn to this nigga be like, bro,
like calm down.
I'm like, you know what I'm trying to do in this acting shit, and you almost got me killed. Like, nigga, I'm giving a speech at I'm in this panel at Jamir on the 21st of this month. Mm-hmm. And hey, if this come out before then, please don't show up. Just I don't know who's listening, but like,
you said don't show up.
Don't like because it's for the kids. Like the speech thing is for the kids. It's not like a community thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
for sure.
Don't pull up.
Yeah.
But
unless you're a kid.
Yeah,
unless you're a kid. For sure.
Youth.
And so what's the name? Like I'm trying to do all this stuff, and I'm giving a speech to them on the 21st, and all that would have been killed. All that would have been like stopped, just because people want to be wild,
prideful.
Yeah,
most definitely. Like J. Cole just came out with that song "Pride Is the Devil."
Yeah.
Like that's some of the.
And that's the biggest facts, bro.
Man, bro, I was just telling my bro. Yeah, I was just telling my bro the other day. Not this, bro, but my one of my homies. I was just like, bro, the most cliche sayings are the realest sayings, bro. That's why they been around.
That's what makes it cliche.
Yeah.
Like
go right over your head. Simple
go,
enough to go right over.
Yeah, so
we
you
gonna
feel
get
me?
the bottom of it.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Like that's what's crazy, bro. Like we can't even get the minute of it. Sometimes it be your emotions. Sometimes it be pride that make you look over it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't
that hindsight.
Sometimes you don't think you have to listen.
Exactly.
Sometimes you think you're too good to listen.
Yeah,
sometimes you think you're too good for advice. You feel me? And like a lot of times you really need to humble yourself and just take that this person is trying to help you in positivity, or that anybody's trying to help you in positivity.
Real talk.
That's what Ev was just telling me. Evan Bynum.
Okay. First off, shout out to Mr. Bynum and Evan Bynum.
That one.
All the praying for him. Yeah, all the Bynums praying for him.
Yeah,
for sure.
We love y'all so much
At all times.
But what's the name? Right before he got locked up, he was talking on Instagram and he was telling me something about just like he grew up and his dad's a teacher. And his dad was a teacher way before he got the degree. Like, bro loved to talk and bro loves to like, preach to the youth and all that. And so
for sure.
like being
a Pasadena legend, Mr. Bynum.
Yes.
For sure.
And so like being from that and everything, he grew up listening, he grew up doing all of that. But sometimes that can have like the opposite effect and be like, bro, I've been listening my whole life. Sometimes I just want to do me.
Oh yeah.
And he was telling me, he was like, no, like, a lot of stuff my dad taught me when I was younger went over my head, just like we was talking about the cliches thing. Exactly. It's like it goes over your head, but it needs to like, you need to like turn around, catch that, put that in your soul, because that's really the stuff that's going to put you ahead in life.
It's going to build your character.
Everything, no matter what you do, whether or not you do sports, whether or not you even bang, like like OG bangers have rules and have all their stuff, like have things that they will not do
for sure.
Yeah, they stand on code principles.
Yes, code.
Sure.
That's what
code.
it is.
It's a code.
Yeah.
And so it's like whether or not you do, those things, which is, in the hood most of the time, or whether or not you're an actor, whether or not you do clothes, whether or not you, I don't know, roller skate, whether you, like, every single thing you do, those like principles, those things that, the elders really teach you and are trying to tell you, it, that stuff matter.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff very much matters, but it's crazy how, like he was saying, the people of our generation lost all sense of that, or all sense of memory of that. Because, like you said, those, like, to bring it back to gang members, like, that code, nigga, gang members back in the day ain't banging on random people and trying to run random people pockets and
man, they was helping the community a little bit.
What happened to protecting the community? And doing better for other people and having your community programs and helping out kids and helping out these ladies with single parents, with kids and all that. Because a lot of times in this life you can't get incarcerated. Mm-hmm. So I know for me, they had a program for me where like they would bring us Christmas presents for all the people who had parents who are incarcerated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, so every year at Jackie Robinson, they used to have that. And then a lot of times OGs would be out there, bro, like handing out the presents for us and stuff. And mind you, we're across the street from Robinson Park, so you already know what go down over there.
Man.
So like they still coming over. That's that code.
Mm-hmm.
And
shout out to the hoods that still do that, man.
Shout out to the hoods that still do that.
My pops though, cause he in neighborhood crib from LA, so it's just like being over there, just going to see our family over there. They still do the same thing, like Christmases and stuff. They make sure they take care of the kids and stuff. So
bro,
plates and stuff.
Kids are the future, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They're the future, and they need that. They need that love. Sometimes you ain't getting that love elsewhere, or the way you want it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you getting it in the way that's just given. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you take it as a 10, even though they give you the love as a 2.
Yeah,
and but the way you taking it could like propel you to so much further. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Perception is reality. Yeah, so how they perceiving it at the time. Yeah,
bro, it's so crazy how real that stuff is.
Yeah,
bro.
for real though.
Like your thoughts could move mountains.
For real.
And it's crazy when you really take the time to think about it.
Man, for real though.
Like, but on to just something lighter. Who's y'all college football teams?
I'm a USC fan.
USC football, man.
USC football for college.
Let's talk about it. Why? Because UCLA playing Pasadena.
No, I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G. Growing up, UCLA been trash. You feel me? My whole life. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm in alive for 25. I'm in alive for 25 years. You feel me? And it's like, you feel me? They were only good, I could say, about like 5 years out of my life that I've been living, maybe 5 to 7 years. Like, but and then on top of that, we're really like, that's just all the extra stuff after. My dad was a USC fan. Everything, my dad was present in my life since day one. So both of our lives since day one. So everything he wanted to do, we did. We you feel me? We followed after him like little chickens, just following after the parent. You feel me? Like, so I was a Raiders fan at one point when that was early though, till I seen Cordell Stewart playing black quarterback playing for the Steelers, and at that time, black quarterbacks wasn't
whenever they make it, they
feel me?
Bro, you be happy for it.
Exactly, but and then on top of that, bro, we had the greatest college football player of all time, which is Reggie Bush. So you feel me? And we played for the Pasadena Trojans. So you feel me?
Okay.
And we got
point after point.
USC. It was just USC.
And we met like a lot of the team at the time. Like, we have like especially me and Donovan, like we had a relationship almost like we felt like we had family with the USC team. Like, we went up multiple times to the campus. We been in the locker rooms because it was either somebody we know is on the team.
Yeah, for sure.
And just even back then, like when Reggie Bush was there, I met Pete Carroll. You feel me? The quarterback at the time was
John David Booty. Yeah, we used to go to the camp. The camps,
David Booty.
Yeah,
Ray Montaluga. You feel me? Like, it was dope. It was those historical USC teams and stuff. Like, that's why I'm glad we coming back now, man. We're Lincoln Riley because all this other little bullshit they've been doing, man. Been playing, but we had this argument a lot though. 'Cause 2 of my coaches at Alamany actually. They played on that 2005 team because one of the seasons they beat USC when USC was ranked really high.
Yes, sir.
And then like 2 of my coaches, they was on that team, so we always used to go back and forth.
They beat us in 06. That was that year y'all beat us in 06. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand when USC be losing to UCLA.
Y'all hate it.
The whole city will go up.
Bro, that makes me so mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was a couple years ago, bro, because my homie, the other homie from Pasadena, Elijah Gates, he went to UCLA.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout Shout out to him
Gates,
too. You
man.
feel me? He just transferred to Fresno State. Had a balled out last season.
Shout out to him.
But you feel me? The last time UCLA, it was like 2 years ago. They had beat USC at UCLA. I mean, at the Rose Bowl, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and the homie just invited me out. He was just like, "Hey, bro, I know you a USC fan, but come party with us tonight. 'Cause we finna go up."
He said we going up.
So we go over there, bro. It is going. It's bananas.
You thought
bro.
they would win
Like,
the Super Bowl.
what?
The Super Bowl look like.
You would have thought a
You see all
national
these
championship
UCLA
team.
jerseys?
Championship.
Bro, they had
blue jerseys
because it was a house party at first, bro.
Oh,
the house
word.
was too small, right? Because
Oh,
it
so
was
they're
so
looking like a
many
Western
people
party.
there. What? We was all in
But
the
I'm over
street.
here in Project X.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what it was.
That's in
low-key.
Pasadena.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what it would low key look like, bro. We was just out there I'm standing up on top of the car. I'm like, bro, we are really out in the middle of the street right now, just functioning. Like,
Having fun.
yeah, like I'm like, bro, that all because they beat my damn team. Like,
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, hey, them wins go up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like the wins, and I'm a shit talker, bro. So shit, whatever Trojan fan trying to talk, if we win, what up? If we
Yeah.
lose though, I'm not texting back, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not replying, bro.
that's why I don't do the social media talking trash no more, bro. I may like a little tweet or retweet, repost a little meme, bro, but I don't be because I be like, bro, I'm gonna be mad if somebody
high
starts hitting
school.
me up.
I'm
Yeah.
really
You
gotta
guys to
get
go
into
up
it.
with that.
High school, bro. Oh
This
man,
gon-
bro.
I was about to say this gonna lead into a question I got for y'all, but like real deal, like that whole mirror versus HS, you know, the bell, the turkey tussle, and all that.
yeah.
With that, I feel like if you don't talk shit, then you are not allowed to go to the game.
I feel like I'm a Mirror fan just because of the
Yes.
way my family went over there.
Come
I used to
on.
hate PHS just because never went to either one of those
Come
schools.
on.
Bro.
Speak.
My school popped both schools in football.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
still was rooting
had to
for
point that out.
I'm still rooting for Mirror. You feel me? Like every
Real
time I
though.
go to the turkey tussle, and then it just made it better because my cousin Zaire, he was recently the coach over there for the past couple years. So
3
you feel
seasons,
me? Yeah,
Oh, I
3
forgot about
seasons.
it.
Yep. So you feel me? Shout out to our cousin Zaire Calvin. You feel me? He did some great things over there. I feel like, you know, it's some political stuff going on why he's not there anymore. But
Some bullshit.
because I don't understand how you go.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't understand how you go. 12-2. You know, you have a combination
Nah,
of 4
I only
losses.
think
First season, he went to the
lost one game
CIS.
And then the first year, that was first year. Yeah, they lost one game
They
first
lost
year.
one
and then
game, bro.
This past year, they lost the second game in the playoffs. You
Like,
feel
what
me?
are you talking
And
about?
he took him to the championship in his first year, and that was Mir's first time being there within like
20-something years.
20-something years.
Resume speaks for
So
itself.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but it's a little politics sessions. You know, shout out to Coach Lance though over there because another Pasadena native.
Yeah,
You feel
for
me?
sure.
So,
Rock
you
with
know,
Lance for sure.
Yeah, I know. I rock with him too. So I'm definitely not mad at the hire, but I'm just talking about from my, you know,
From
from
your
my
perspective.
perspective.
Yeah,
And
for
it's not
sure.
even because he's my family. Let's talk numbers. Let's talk the black and white because that's all that matters at the end of the
Exactly.
day.
Most
So
definitely.
you know.
Let's talk logic.
But yeah, you know, growing up, bro, Mir, bro, we was like you said, you couldn't go to the turkey tussle, bro, if you didn't have a side. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
no, for real.
I just feel like even before I went to Muir was always that team to go for just because you in the hood.
Yep.
Like you closer
It's
to
the
me.
closest to the closest thing to you, bro.
Like, I'm not finna go to the east side. I'm not finna take no bus out
Man.
over there.
Hell no.
Like
Man.
what I'm supposed to do over there? Like nah, I'd have drive past Muir. I done seen them shut the street down because of the Muir riots before I
Yup.
even went to Muir.
Exactly.
So like
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm here with you. I'm invested with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So-
Before I moved to the place that I'm at now, keep in mind I said I've been there since I was 8. Before that, I lived around the corner from here. I used to live on Newport, and I used to hear.
Oh, yeah.
I used to hear the police sirens. I used to hear like the SWAT teams coming. I used to hear
What?
the gunshots.
The,
I used
the
to,
ghetto bird,
Nigga.
everything
Sure. Yes.
flying around. You got the helicopter flash. You seeing all that from
Quick,
your curtain,
man.
like
Quick,
Yeah.
like
real.
You know, my
no
dad
problem.
went to Muir, and so like then I got stories from that side. I think my uncle, I think he went to Muir too, and my aunt definitely went to Muir. So it's like I'm going to Thanksgiving hearing all these stories because my 2 sisters went to PHS, and what's the name? It was always hate right there, and
Hell
then
yeah.
and so it's like you going over here, you have these people from Pasadena, and my grandma, she lived in Chino. So it's like, we all meet up in Chino, but then most of the time we would just end up talking like football because one, like Thanksgiving, we always got the game going and all that. But then, you just also have that thing where it's like no matter how long it's been since he was in high school, you going to rep that school.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
for real though.
That is very true.
That's why I'm sad. Like over the years, I'm like, man, like seeing how like Pasadena got broken up because I'm like looking back when, let's say, like Pasadena back in like 2005, like when we were younger, 08. Like it was so many more people living out here. I'm like, I remember this like the Rose Bowl being double what it is now. Bro. Like it used to be crazy. I'm like, people don't understand how big of a rivalry that was. Like even when I go out the city and talk to other people from other LA County, they're like, yeah, we know about that rivalry. Just like it's just like no different from the Crenshaw and Dorsey rivalry. So it's just it's just like that.
It goes from like one generation to the next. Like everybody has their own stories inside. But this new generation finna have a whole different story to tell, bro.
Man, that's what's crazy. I'm interested to see, man. But
like, man, they finna deal with having a turkey tussle during the day and having a turkey tussle not even at the Rose Bowl.
The night of Halloween and all that bullshit.
Bro, you see that it was canceled this year.
It was canceled, bro.
They had to be coached, and this would have been one of the best turkey tussles to have because they was actually
two good teams.
Like HS really came up this year. Like you know, we talk shit in this you know, it's hate during like turkey tussle week, but every other time it's nothing but love.
Oh yeah, and I rock with Coach Sham, D Sham over there, Coach Maxie and them. They
shout out them.
Yeah, they out there doing their thing, man.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Cause like y'all saying earlier about, you know, looking back at it, bro, I low-key wish we didn't have to go to Alamany, bro. I wish we could have got that Alamany experience, bro, in Pasadena. You feel me? So, you know, that's one of our other goals in the future, bro, is to start our own monastery school, you feel me, K through 12, but have it set up to where, you know, it's still separate. You feel me? So like one part of the campus, you're gonna have your you know, the smaller kids, elementary school. This part's gonna be middle school, and then that's where you're gonna have your high school, and it's still gonna get that same feeling though. You feel me? High school football, basketball. Now we get to where we have a little bit more leeway on what we get to teach the kids though. You feel me? So teach these kids more so about what they actually like want to do and stuff that they can relate to.
These electives are bullshit.
Let them get a choice to pick what they love.
Yeah, you feel me?
Instead of saying like, nah, like you need to do football because that's good for you.
Yeah, nah.
You need to study your science because that's good for you. You need to be a doctor because that's good for you.
See, they took out like cooking classes and like shop classes in high school because they start to notice like we not finna pay for these kids to get trades that after this they're going to get real jobs. The whole point is for them to go get into debt in college.
Yeah.
So it's just like they took that stuff out and then they give you. The only electives you got is Spanish or something.
They gave us an air fryer. So now these kids, they went from cooking classes to air frying their food. Now, you feel me? If electricity go out, you ain't got no air fryer. You got to live outside for a little. Now you stuck.
You don't even know what to do.
So that's what
now you outside with the paper with the foil in the summer, waiting for the sun to cook your eggs.
Man, for real. So
over here tripping. And actually, when you said that reminded me of like Muir specifically, bro. I remember them having like a car garage in the back.
Yeah,
and it said like our alma mater saying on it. Yeah, and like once I got to Muir, it was never used.
Because they not finna let this, especially the state, they know where they want to direct this to. The schooling is the most influential. Like the way people think and stuff, that's where people's mindsets get. What they actually get their like thoughts and shit from is from the school system. You feel me? The way the teachers teach. So after that, they start noticing like these kids is going to get jobs at Jiffy Lube after this or something. They really working on real cars, getting their own practices and. Oh, we not finna pay for this, and it's under our dime. Like, you feel me? So they like, yeah, we get this up out of here. I noticed that over time. Because you know, I went to Blair Middle School.
Okay.
Like, before we went to Alamany, I went to Blair. So it was like, I specifically remember when Blair had a cooking class. Like, people used to up in there and love that class.
They had a shop, especially in 2009 when I went there back then. You feel me? They had shop. They had cooking classes. They just had a lot more stuff that was gonna actually help you. And transitioning into the real world, you feel me?
But you see kids don't even know how to get a life insurance policy or something after they get out of these schools.
That's another thing, that financial literacy.
Yeah, they don't know how to do nothing like simple. Like I was surprised like seeing how people like you go to college and stuff, how much shit they don't know how to do. Like, and I'm like, I look at that as normal because my mom made sure that, shout out to my mom, she made sure that me
definitely
and Donovan,
her.
She made sure we were hands on with certain stuff, having a bank account at a young age, like even though it's $20 in there, like just teaching you,
knowing how to manage, knowing
how to talk to people on the phone professionally, and it's like you just see the basic stuff that like people don't even understand basic accounting and stuff like that. Like I was just like, man, these like, but this is not their fault. This is a product.
They're a product of the environment.
Yeah, and that's why I said I loved about Alamany was like that's where we was able to get a different experience and actually have like high level all of our teachers at Alamany were professors at nighttime. So a lot of them would literally prepare us. I just talked to my teacher the other day like, thank you for helping me, because when I got to Morehouse, all the stuff we was doing in this class is what you helped me do. You feel me? I'm able to get up there to be able to maintain it. You feel me? So
hell yeah, that's a great story. And Actually, quick question. At Morehouse, what was your major?
Business administration and concentration in marketing. So yeah, but because at
There's
Morehouse,
a lot of words in there.
Because the way Morehouse do it is like everybody's a business administration major, because like the way they do it is they make us take all the classes up to a certain level. So like for example, like I only have to go up to accounting 2. But my homeboy that was actually accounting concentration, he has to go up to the more intermediate levels. So that's how it is. Management, same thing for that. I was marketing, so I had to take more marketing classes than the average business person that was in in class with me. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was an experience, man. I loved it out there. It was a lot.
Was that like in place of the normal like core classes, the whole math, science thing, or was that in addition to?
In addition to.
Oh wow.
Morehouse, they don't play, man. It's like it's a heavy load, man. Like you gotta definitely take a lot, and it's a liberal arts school. Right. So like that, Morehouse is like real big on being a well-rounded man and stuff like that. They want you to be able to taste different things and do different things on campus. So like they made us take everything, man. Even religion. Like I thought I was gonna have to take religion. I'm like, who's that alimony taking that? I'm like, we gotta take it here. Like
yes, sir.
But yeah,
we gonna run it.
Yes,
sir.
Man.
And that's the beauty of it though. That's the beauty that they kind of make you do that, so you could go through that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I'm grateful for it, because when I took accounting, like shout out to Dr. Odafade, man. But my professor, he made me understand, because we want to run businesses, we want to do these type of things, and understanding the basics of just accounting, understanding how really important it is, like because we don't think we really need it, and then like till you really realize,
man,
like,
business that's the bottom line.
Yeah, and that's why I tell people, because they look at me and Donovan, they like, you study business, but you doing all this, you doing photography, you doing like stuff that me and Donovan doing. You like, come on, man, now, everything has something to do with business. Like,
yes, sir.
Everything all comes down. Everything it has its own business model.
You gotta live, and in living, you gotta get money.
Exactly,
man, and with money come business.
Exactly,
business. We don't eat air.
Yeah, we don't eat air.
Damn. That's why too. Like I wanted to mention, like, outside of doing the clothes, like you said, we are doing more. Like he shoots pictures.
Yes, sir. Follow Chooch the shooter. Yeah, but it's THA, like not the, but THA.
Like
exactly. But he got the camera going. You feel me? And then on top of that, we also manage entertainment managers. Like, so you feel me? So right now, our first client is our homeboy KJ, aka Lil 9. You feel me?
Shout out to Lil 9.
Hey, hold on. Lil 9 or just 9?
It's Lil 9 because you feel me, like he
couple aliases. Because sometimes he be saying he dropping the Lil.
But the only reason why he really cool with like keeping it on is because of his dad. It's his dad's, and that's his dad name. So you feel me, like and he's a junior. That's like his real name is KJ. You feel me? So he a junior. So you feel me, like he always willing to pay homage to pops. You feel me? But you feel me, it be a lot of people that do be calling him 9. But either or, you feel me? But
just like Slim Shady, Eminem. You guys, the same person.
Yeah. J. Cole, Kill Edward.
Man, you feel me?
Same person. Actually, let's take that to go into the next topic. I want to say all the talent that's hidden in the Rose. Let's talk about that.
Man, bro, it's a lot.
The Rose is some of the most. Shout out to Malik for saying the Rose, but that place is some of the most talented place. You will meet some people.
Real talk, like we got
shout out Bullet,
man. Shout out Bullet, like you feel me. Shout out Bullet. Shout out, you feel me.
CB4.
Shout out. I would say shout out. Before you get into CB4 and KJ, bro,
come on.
I really want to pay like homage to like Armani Duncan, you feel me?
Yes,
ODD, you feel me? Bullet, Isaac, Gangsta I, you feel me? Those cats right there, bro. You feel me? The homie Yeye, you feel me? Demarie, you feel me? Those cats was the ones in the beginning, bro. Like back when we even Travis Henderson, aka 7-Eleven, you feel me? He went back when he was back, he was chilling and stuff. When we was younger, they all started that music scene. They all gave people the motivation to actually do what they was doing. And you feel me, like to start wanting to pick up a mic, you feel me? And actually, seeing people like, oh, I could do this too. Like, because not only are we getting YG and DJ Mustard and all of them, but we're getting some people that's actually from our city. You feel me?
We know.
Yeah.
My mama know they mama.
Exactly. So now then that just opened up, when I say those cats' names, bro, that opened up a whole nother can. Like, you got the homie KJ, aka Lil 9, you got the homie Joe, you feel me, who goes by CB4, you feel me? And then you got who else am I missing? The homie, the homie Kosher that sings. You feel me? The homie Chris,
for sure.
You got the homie.
You got JoJo.
Yeah, Joe.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Then you got
He did a song with a girl named Drew.
Yeah, the homegirl Drew. She
Yeah.
can
Oh,
sing.
yeah.
You feel me?
Like, you
And
long-
I'm
long
definitely
body.
about to put her on blast because you feel me. She needs to get back in the booth.
Ooh,
Straight up.
come
So
on.
you feel
Who
me?
you
The
talking about?
homegirl Drew Lauren.
Oh,
The
Drew.
homegirl
Oh,
Drew
yeah.
Lauren.
Drew
She,
talented.
you feel me?
Bro, real
Extra talented,
yeah.
marketing genius.
Ooh,
You feel
so-
me?
so
She
talented.
works. She works in like in the PA industry, does different stuff like that. So for production companies and stuff like that. So she's marketing all that. She just need a little push.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
then you got the homie Lil Loft or Long Body. You feel me? That he
Long
go
Body.
by.
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel me? The rat. It's a lot of cats. You feel
Wow,
me?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Lil
the one-
Peso,
Lil
he was with.
Peso,
Yeah.
the homie Evad, you feel me? Shane, Free Shane, you feel me? He
Shane,
rap.
yeah.
They all can rap, bro.
Billy
you feel
Dill.
me? Yeah,
You got
all them.
Taj. Taj a producer.
Taj is a producer.
Come on.
You
Taj
feel
on the
me?
beat.
Taj
So-
on the beat. That's
So you
crazy.
feel me, bro? It's a lot of people out there, bro. And if I can't think about y'all and I forgot y'all, my bad. I will do it on the next go round. But
There we go.
you feel
Is he
me?
coming back?
Yeah, you feel me?
yeah,
But
for sure.
but yeah though, yeah, bro. It's a lot of. That's what I'm saying. We that's what I believe, bro. We're using this platform for, bro, and we're using all of our platforms for is to break that mold, bro. To break that generic cycle of either you gonna gangbang or you gonna play sports. You feel me? Like we got lawyers, we got doctors, we got singers, we got rappers, we got business, we got business
got
leaders,
that.
all that. We got CEOs, all that. You feel me?
that,
So.
Matter of fact, my homegirl Trinity is at USC right now, and she just took her LSATs for being a lawyer.
See?
we got lawyers.
Yeah,
Nigga,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like we got a lot of people, bro. Like we have a beautiful city. We're actually happy that we don't have the raunchy look anymore. So you feel me?
We
Like
got pride in our shit.
the raunchy raggedy look, bro. We actually we don't dress
stepping
raunchy
out.
and raggedy. So you feel me? We don't want our homes to be raunchy and raggedy. So you feel me? We all want the finer things in life, bro. That's what we working towards out in Pasadena right now.
I think it's important too. Like we just all like different other cities. Like I can say in LA, I'm gonna just be honest. Like a lot of people kind of play gatekeeper with each other. Like they try to. A lot of people are worried about stomping down on each other too much, not trying to shine instead of really coming together. Like especially the fact that our city is so small. It's like we need to support each other with one another. You feel me? It's like we need to, as long as we come together, we'll be able to create that buzz in the city and being consistent, because that's something that we get on ourselves about too. So
Oh yeah, shout out the homie too with the music and the clothes. The homie, all the homies over there, the homies at Infantry, the homie
Yeah,
George,
Infantry, yeah.
and he Kalen for real manager. So you feel me? The shout out to the homie George, Justin, Giandre, Javon, Chance, Big
Simo.
Knife, Simo,
Josh,
Kari,
all
you
them.
feel me? All them, you feel me? Like my nigga Tay, you feel me? All them over there, they really doing it. They got their documentary dropping. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Go, they name the homie
At
George
Infantry
name,
Collective,
yeah, at Infantry Collective. That's
Infantry
his-
Collective. Go ahead, watch that.
you feel me? That's that. They got the documentary booming. You feel me? Coming soon. You feel me? And they doing it. They doing it too. You feel me?
Doing
so
it big.
in the music and in the clothes. So
So one thing I do want to tell you that I appreciate you guys both on.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell. I'm telling it to him, but I'm telling it to you as well. Okay.
Sure.
But I remember seeing you when we were younger and all that.
as you doing piano lessons.
But I knew him. You feel me? Like we talk all the time. So like to come and see that y'all doing your own brand, and then on top of that, now y'all have a music group that's like y'all signed. Like bro, to see that is amazing.
it's only beginning.
Just to
man.
see somebody
Appreciate
doing that
it.
as an example, to set an example, you know, because that's one thing we can all be is example to the kids, and for y'all to sign KJ, another person from Pasadena, you know, I feel like that's real beautiful just because y'all didn't go elsewhere looking for
Real talk.
Yeah,
looking
exactly.
for a diamond. You feel me?
yeah, bro.
Like-
And also too, I know they probably gonna be mad, but Eric's and Jameer, Eric's Flemings, the football player, and Jameer Calvin, the other football player. That's one goes to Mississippi State, one is in the transporter. He just went to Oregon State though. They be trying to hide like they don't want nobody to know they do music, but them little niggas is talented with the music.
Yeah, they do music,
So they're
man.
Two of the hardest artists I done heard in my ears. Now, when I tell you that, I was just listening to them two a couple days ago at Fair House.
And you
They
know,
hard, bro.
But they thinking they just athletes.
They not,
feel
yeah,
me?
we,
So-
now we got so much talent.
But
That's why
like
we want
they
to
don't even know like after the league they gonna drop. You feel me? Like come on now, like they got other talents. Like
Yeah,
people
man.
be sleep on it, bro. Sleep on it. Matter of fact, actually speaking of other talents and football players, man, from Pasadena, let's talk about Bryce Young, David Long.
Oh, yeah,
Bryce.
yeah.
Those are two people that are putting on big. for
Most
Pasadena
definitely.
right
we
now.
real close with David. That's family.
Yeah, you know, little David, he used to be, you know, that's my day one right there. We grew up like this together. Like it was either I'm at Donovan house or I'm at Lil Dave house. You feel me? Like I still don't even call him David. I be like Lil Dave. Like
Lil
you feel
Dave,
me? Like
yeah.
that's really family. You feel me? His big bro, moms, dad, little brother and sister. You feel me? Grandmas, bro. We all intertwined, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Same thing with Bryce too. Bryce always he used to get his haircut by my Uncle Tony. You feel me?
Wait, hold on. My bad. I forgot to say Super Bowl champion David Long.
Yeah, Super Bowl champ.
Come on.
Yeah.
For the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, Super Bowl
And
champ. 22.
we're talking about Heisman winning quarterback
Young.
for Alabama.
And you see, he shouted out the
Bryce
city
Young.
too during
of
on
course.
ESPN. National
You know I had to
television.
record it, bro. I
Yeah,
had to record it.
Yeah.
So
Like
you feel
I
me?
think I ended up texting him like,
Yeah.
hey, because
Did you see this?
he knows Bryce.
Yeah.
but he
'Cause you know
like
he close with Jabari and them.
he not
Yeah,
into
yeah.
football and stuff. So
Nah.
I just to see if he was keeping him up. I was like, hey, bro, you know Bryce is up for a Heisman. He was like, oh, that's what's up. And like I was like, nah, bro, he's up for a Heisman. And then he was like, what's a Heisman? He was like, actually, nah, never mind. I know what a Heisman is. And then he actually like watched the actual like presentation of it. He was like, I didn't even know they did all that.
That's the real college football Hall of Fame
yeah.
right there. Like you and the Heisman, your picture is gonna be up there forever. Like,
forever.
The College Hall of Fame is in Atlanta, so it's like I used to go down there all the time and see that. I'm like, this shit gonna be crazy seeing an actual homie in there for
The
life.
homie in
Like,
there.
Yes,
Yep.
bro.
Yeah,
yes,
bro.
That shit it's hard.
Same thing with Lil Dave too.
of course,
Super Bowl champ.
And my bad. Now go ahead and continue with Bryce. Same thing with Bryce.
Yeah, he get his haircut by my Uncle Tony, so he was just like, but you know how certain cats, get the changing. You think certain cats get the bro. He stayed ever since when it was around the time when I would catch him by himself, like when he just became like the #1 quarterback in California out of high school.
When he transferred to Modern Day.
When he transferred to Modern Day, and bro's been thorough ever since. Like he real genuine type cat. You feel me? So to any other companies that he knows how to articulate himself very well. Both these cats, you feel me? They know how to do good business on and off the
course.
field. You
Of
feel me?
course.
So anybody that needs any type of push, hit them up on their DMs, bro.
Anything.
You feel me?
Hit them up. Hit their agents up.
Whatever they need, whatever to
Whatever
get in
you
contact.
need, just
they'll-
contact them.
And since we spreading that love, show the love to Darnay Holmes.
Yep,
Yeah.
Darnay too.
Ooh, Darnay.
And that's
Darnay. You got Jameer Calvin.
Yeah.
You got J. Cal.
Come on, and all these people.
You went to Mirror with Jameer. You
come
remember?
on, yeah,
Yeah,
But right
bro.
before he left to go to
Yeah,
Cathedral.
right before he left. you feel
But it's
me?
it's still love.
And not Darnay, that's our family too, man. We was just recently we was in Atlanta for my we stayed out there for like a month for my senior year.
Okay.
And we was down there and we ran into Darnay just called and was like, I'm finna be in ATL. Like, y'all out there still? Like, yeah, I'm out the train, get my flicks in. Bro, them family, bro. And it's funny you two said with Bryce because Lil Nine KJ, you feel me, he used to play basketball at the YMCA down there by Wilson. And that's where I really used to see Bryce at first because he used to get cut by my uncle and stuff. But and Bryce was a hooper. A lot of people don't know he was a real hooper before he played football.
It's going
And then-
ham.
Yeah, really nice. you
Real
feel me? And
prodigy
then-
with it too.
Yeah,
Let's talk
so
about
it's
it.
like,
What?
yeah, him and Nine and they was playing basketball in the
Okay.
same gym at one point though. So it's just all funny how life it pans
Just hooping
out.
in the gym.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to another Bryce. There's another Bryce that goes to
Bryce
Hamilton.
goes to UNLV.
UNLV, yeah.
Y'all know
Went-
exactly what I'm
Went
talking
to the
about.
church. He went to church with us too.
Yeah,
Yes, bro.
His big brother Blake. You feel
Yes,
me?
bro. Yes, that's another one my mama
Yeah.
talked to.
Blake. Shout out to Blake and
Yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Shout out to just everybody that's from Pasadena. That's so
Greatness.
talented. Like,
Yeah.
it's
too much
it's
talent,
really,
man.
And then
it's
shout out.
talent hidden in here.
A lot of
shout-
people don't know. What's her name? Kiki Palmer is from Pasadena.
Yeah.
I'm
Terry
close.
Crews.
I'm close with her brother and their two twins, Laritia and her brother Lawrence. They went to Alamany with us.
See,
And her
that's-
sister go to FAMU now.
Right.
So it's,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Crazy
yeah,
how
they from
everything
Dena.
connect.
Yeah, they
Kyler
from
Pratt.
Dena, yeah.
Kyler Pratt got people in Pasadena. You got Michael J. White. That's my little brother's home.
That's JoJo's sister, Kyla Pratt.
Right.
Yep.
Yes. Real deal.
Yeah.
And so what's the name? Yeah, mad talent, mad skill, and mad hard work more than anything in in the roles.
And then not even to all the street cats that's coming home now. You feel me? That's
Man.
getting out. You feel me? That's fathers and stuff. We salute y'all too, man.
Welcome
'Cause
back.
You feel me?
Most
Welcome
definitely.
home. And you feel me? Into the cats that put down the streets, bro, and when actually starting to change their situation, bro, and started raising their kids better and stuff. Shout out to y'all too, bro. 'Cause
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
for being
y'all not going unnoticed. You feel me?
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's not just about us, getting all the fame. We giving y'all flowers too.
Y'all
you feel
definitely
me?
get y'all
Yeah.
flowers for
Yeah.
sure because the stuff. Oh my bad. I'm sorry, but the things that black men have to go through nowadays, it's like the game is set to be against us, and so but there is ways to prevail by going to get the along with the game while it's going against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so just because this happened doesn't mean the love stops, and doesn't mean the love was never there. But it's still there, even though it's not being spoken about. But we just got to speak on it more and make sure it's known.
Yeah, express more
and give your flowers now. Even if you've been in a situation where somebody was like locked up and they weren't able to take care of you or anything. I'm still grateful for you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being allowed to be here, because I'm still here and I'm still breathing.
Yeah.
And as long as I'm here and I'm breathing, I'm able to move in positivity.
Yeah.
I'm able to move up.
For real though,
And never
real
back
talk.
and never down.
Real talk.
A couple of months back, my pops took me. He woke me up on like I was coming back home from skating on like a Friday one time, and it was mad late. It was like 1:00, and he called me. He was like, "Hey, sorry that I wake you up." I'm like, "No, I'm driving home." He's like, "What are you doing tomorrow morning?" I'm like, "I'm trying to sleep. It's 1 a.m. Like I'm tired." He's like, "Nah." He's like, "You coming with me somewhere?" And I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "It's in Pasadena. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "All right, bet." Wake up the next morning. We drive over by Wilson. And he takes me to this place that like used to be a church or something like that. And I walk in. Turns out that it's this program that helps like ex-cons not only get back on their feet, but like learn how to express themselves and express themselves like emotionally. Which is, we was talking about earlier. That's something that we're not allowed to do. 1, like in the hood, 2, being black, and 3, being men. And it's all that. And so it's like the program was called Hurting Men Be Healed. It was just a conversation of just a whole bunch of ex-cons who literally just got out, dudes who like know my dad, and for those of y'all don't know, my dad is in his 50s. Dudes that know my dad since he was in like middle school, just got out of school. just got out of jail. And they just like deep, long ass bids, and like they getting down and they talking about. You
didn't even get to learn your adulthood,
bro. For real,
learn it.
Yeah, and
we
so
caged you up for so long. Go ahead.
Exactly. So it's like. The program was just teaching them, not teaching them, but like giving them a platform, a safe space to just be emotional and to talk about things that they lost. About where one of the dudes was talking about how when he went in, his daughter was like 6 years old, and when he came out, he has a grandchild that's 13. And it's like, whoa, and that's deep. That's time on time, and that's
a long ass.
Yes, it was an emotional ass thing, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm so happy that they
not
do
even
it
long
every
ass
year.
time. Like, bro, imagine how his views on it. Like, it's like he looked at his baby, he took a blink, and now his baby got a baby.
Yes,
man,
crazy.
Like, and then that kid is basically on their way to adulthood.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Like, we don't really give people too much of a platform to explain how they feel,
Exactly.
So it's a lot of people that don't feel them because they can't. They ain't never gave them the platform to speak on it.
Yeah, and for the ones that just like we were talking about the OGs for the for the ganglines, for the ones in every city, but I'm shining a light in Pasadena for the ones that had a name and was out doing dirt, but were doing dirt to protect the youth from the people from outside who were coming in to do dirt. Like against us, I appreciate you and I thank you so much, because I would not be here today without a few of y'all.
Yeah,
most definitely.
talk.
Like it's a few of y'all that I done seen pop someone in front of me because they were coming after me because of like my last name or some shit, and it's like, man, there's so much that I'm able to do because of y'all. I'm able to I'm able to change. I'm able to change the narrative of what it's like to be black and be in the hood and be from the roads and all of that because of y'all,
because of the people that's black and in the hood and from the roads.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say thank you to as well. Like you said, piggybacking off of that, man, because it's everybody ain't ignorant. You feel me? Everybody don't want to see nobody keep going down the same bullshit cycle. You feel me? So
most
definitely shout out to them cats, bro, because you feel me? Yeah, they didn't. My dad, like he said. My brother said there's been times where, bro, all the bloods, bro, that me hanging out with the homies one day, my dad walked into the park. My dad's not from Pasadena. He's from neighborhood crip. You feel me? Out here, so it's like you feel me? Like he walked up in the lot pen. They giving my dad hugs and all of that, and I thank them for that, because, bro, the way they're naturally raised, especially coming from that era, they thinking, blue team X. They're not allowed over here. Yeah, you feel me? And it was vice versa for my dad. But so it's like, thank you for that, because they all know my mom. They started to hear about me and my brother. So you know, they built a
They
friendship.
understand.
They realized that this dude is actually cool too. So you feel me?
Let me. It's like, let me not come at this so close hearted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta
exactly.
have a heart. Like, thugs have hearts too.
Real talk.
That's why I love platforms like this though. Like me, back when I was in college, me and Don was talking about like doing podcasts and shit like that. Cause I feel like this stuff like this is important.
Yeah,
Like,
we definitely got to come back.
Yeah, man.
If
Cause
y'all okay with coming back?
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
As long as you willing to have us back, bro. We'll
Yeah.
be
Of course,
even to have other
anytime.
like special guests and shit, man. Because I feel like this is stuff that we need to talk about more. It's a multitude of topics that we just need to talk about. And
Yes, sir.
this would be a safe space for people to actually like have and listen to, and people from our own city to actually know us. You feel me? So yeah, this is why I love
I'm
podcasts though.
Trying to come back for sure.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming. So I'm finna just go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all
Yeah.
for coming with me. Thank y'all
Sir.
for chilling with me. So this has been Sta Deal with Wally. I'm gonna just let y'all just say bye to the people and just go ahead tell them your Instagram again and just tell them where to find y'all
For
at.
sure.
Okay.
Shout out Sta Deal Podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for having us, man. 96reasons.clothing is the Instagram, and then my personal Instagram is at 96.don. You feel me? But yeah, but with the it's the 9 and the 6 instead of the actual, you feel me?
Thank you.
Spelling it all the way out like that. You feel me? But
Yes, sir.
96.don, you feel me? Sta Deal Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Thank y'all for having me. Sta Deal Podcast, man. Yeah, follow me at MWA Chooch, CHOOCH, and you feel me? In my bio, you gonna see my Chooch the Shooter page, the 7 Reason Music Group, the management, and you got the 96 Reason Clothing. So yeah, just follow us up, man. More content, more photos coming. Yeah. So yeah, we here.
For sure. Thank you. My big dog.
Malik Kendall, you know, my Instagram is cheeks_Kendall25, or you can just type in Malik Kendall. That's MALIK, and then Kendall is kind LE, because you know it's all love in these streets. And what's it? You can catch me on All American. Not every week, but you can catch me on Netflix for season 1 and 2. Not on season 3, but I'm on season 4.
Oh, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. When I first seen it, I was like, "That's the only Malik." Like,
Yes, sir.
he playing like he's not playing out here.
And you can catch me. You can catch me on Saved by the Bell. You can catch me, you know, in a few more things. You know, I just got signed to a major agency, and so you know,
Shout out to that, man.
You know, we're just gonna be out here, you know, doing the doing, making our name for the city that's already on the map.
For sure. That's the beautiful city of what?
Pasadena.
Hey, thank y'all. Hey, what we call
Where
it?
the
We call it Dina.
We call it the Rose.
Ooh, the Rose.
The Rose.
Yeah,
That's what we call
It's not
it.
Dina no more. It's the
Nah,
Rose.
Yeah,
So you feel me?
but going back to the whole Bullet thing, or I think it was Bullet's Ryan, when he was just like, he's like, "Nigga, I'm from Pasadena, where the grass is greener." Something by blast the heater.
Yeah.
On that shit. I swear, every time whenever people on set ask me like, "Oh, where are you from? Where do you live?" I say Pasadena, and that rhyme comes to my head every single time, and I'm like, "Damn, none of these niggas know who
Where the
Bullet
grass
is."
is greener.
Yes, that's my shit.
Yeah,
That's the
for
beauty
real.
of it. That's the beauty of it. But thank y'all for watching. This has been Sta Deal Podcast with Wally P. And I am gonna be logging out, but before I do that, I want y'all to stand up real quick and just show y'all brands. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
So I hit them up personally just to make sure they wear their brand, because it is a black owned brand.
Yes.
This is the outfit
And we-
for the day too.
Oh, for sure. And you said it's a regular outfit. You feel me?
Man, we
That's
got
what you
regular
further know. They could wear their own thing anywhere.
There it
Okay.
is.
Go ahead, explain
so,
it, bro.
Pretty much, Donovan was born in 1996, but we went a step further with that. Pretty much the 9s, biblical numerology. Pretty much the 9 stands for the 9 spiritual gifts that God gives us. So you know, like patience is really one of them we focus on, and kindness as well. But patience is because of the fast lifestyle we live. Everybody wants, in this generation, everybody wants instant gratification, and don't understand that when you get in with God, he sits you down. He tells you to be patient. You feel me? That you for good things to come about. And yeah, because a lot of stuff that you have to undo when in being in this world. And then the 6 represents us being as man, pretty much man. When you get buried, you're going 6 feet under. Like it represents our flesh, our which is our weakness in this world and the stuff that we deal with. And then reasons is your why, because if you don't have a why in what you're doing, you're not gonna go far. You're not gonna. It's not gonna really have no power behind it, you know, because it's not. you're not gonna feel like you're strong enough. You feel me to stand behind. So yeah, yo, why? So 96 reasons. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we gonna come out to Missing Shape me soon. You feel
That's
me?
that's the beauty of it. Hey, y'all got a website, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go 96reasons.clothing on the Instagram, and then the link to the website is in there too.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, I'm gonna make sure I tag y'all and all that when I post it. Okay,
Do that,
so
yeah.
for
You
sure,
already know.
definitely go tap in with them. And but once again, thank you for watching Sta Deal with Wally P. And you guys have a great day. And thank
Sir.
y'all for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank
Thanks
Sir,
for having
man.
us, man. This is
Thanks
so
for
fun.
having it. Yeah.
All right.